What I love about living in SHAB is the courtyard. It just is really the most wonderful, tangible element of just living in a community. And so you can just go out there any time of day and there's someone out there that you know and that you can hang out with and eat a little lunch, get some help on your homework, whatever you want to do. And just knowing that we have sustainable values is really cool, and that we can help each other in other areas of our lives too is awesome.
I think gardening is very important for a group like SHAB that wants to make an actual living community in a place. When you're working in a garden, you get to work in the ground, you kind of plant your own roots in the area with the roots of the plants. And when you work somewhere, you feel that you belong there because you've put time in, and you feel sad when you leave. And when you feel sad when you leave somewhere, you know that you actually belong there.
Composting with SHAB has been an interesting experience. We realized that there was so much waste being produced by the college students on our complex that we could take a good portion of that, just the plant products, and compost it to use eventually for our gardening. It started out with a little bumps. People didn't understand the whole concept of compost. We had a couple pieces of meat and milk in the compost that were promptly ruining the batch. It went on to be actually a decent compost, but it's had its ups and downs, but a good bonding experience for the group.
And we started the bed on the right here. And when we got here, it was just a barren dirt, Arizona dirt, which is very hard. And so, as a group, we had to dig it up, move a lot of dirt, put in compost and mulch, which you can see on the top, put in berms on the sides to hold in the water, and plant many different seedlings, including tomatoes, spinach and radishes, along with cilantro and dill.
I, along with a lot of other SHAB students, noticed that there was no real recycling program here. SHAB members really got together, and in interacting with the administration, we were able to actually put a whole bin designated for recycling. A whole compactor is now designated for recycling, and they now have paper recycling. It's been really neat to see them take action on this.
In addition to my activities with SHAB, I also have an internship with a nonprofit community development corporation in Mesa, Arizona. And that aligns with my urban planning studies a lot. And one of the things I've been able to do there that I've really enjoyed is helping the city of Mesa develop a new bicycle master plan, including being a member of one of their advisory committees and helping to assess the current state of bicycle facilities.
People don't think that social justice aspects are part of sustainability, but they really are. Sustainability is the balance of equity, equity, economics, and environment. So it's really not just a whole bunch of dirty hippies.
Is a crucial part of sustainability that sometimes gets lost beneath everything else, and that's that to really create a sustainable world, we need to create an equitable world that's fair and just.
This spring break, we got together with some of the other members of SHAB, and we went out into the desert.
Down by the U.S.-Mexico border, where there's basically been a huge humanitarian catastrophe over the past 10 so years, with lots of migrants dying of dehydration and exposure and that sort of thing. And what we did, we just went out and would hike water into the desert and put it along the migrant trails and look for people who are in need of medical attention or food or water.
Serve students educating about rape and violence everywhere here on campus. We work with both the prevention and aftercare aspects of sexual violence. We work doing trainings on masculinity, trainings on healthy relationships, things like that on the prevention side. And we also work with legal, student, judicial, medical, and counseling aspects for survivors of sexual violence. And it's a really great opportunity.
One of the great ideas that my friend Jamie and I had this semester was to start a knitting club because we both like to knit. And so we're partnering with a group in California called Afghans for Afghans, and we're knitting blankets and mittens and hats that are going to be sent to children and refugees in Afghanistan. And the SHAB community has been really great, and everyone has been participating a lot, and it's been a really great community experience.